What is the court fee that is payable in a partition suit that is filed in Telangana? That is the topic for our video today. My name is Ramana Reddy and I am a practicing lawyer in the High Court of Telangana. On this channel, I help you by simplifying complex legal concepts. For tips, tricks and general information, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. The court fee insofar as partition suits are concerned is governed by Section 34 of the Telangana Suits and Valuation Act. And that Section 34 provides for two ways of calculating court fee. So let's take an example just to make this simple. Let's say that there's a father, mother, son and daughter. Let's say the father owned two properties. Now the father has passed away in a particular year. The mother and the son together have secretly, by excluding the daughter, have sold one property to a third party, and they have retained one property with themselves, so that is still available in the joint family. Now the Court Fee Act provides for two different modes of calculation for these two properties. So let's take the easier one first. The easier one is the situation where the property is still available with the joint family. I mean, it may be the case that the mother and the son may have changed the names and the revenue records in the municipality, but that's okay, because as per law, they are still holding that particular piece of property as members of the joint family, because no partition has been affected. So for that particular piece of property, the daughter would pay a court fee of 200 rupees if she wants to file a suit for partition for that particular piece of property. That's not very expensive, and that 200 rupees is basically payable to the court. Now let's take this other case. The other case where the mother and the son, they have sold that particular property to a third party. Now in that case, what do you do? Now what the Court Fee Act contemplates is that the first step that the daughter would have to take to calculate the court fee for that property which has been sold, that court fee that is to be paid to the court, she would first have to obtain the market value certificate from the sub-registrar's office for the property that has been sold. So for the sake of simplicity, let's say that the value of the property today that was sold by the mother and the son to a third party is 1 crore. So that is the first step. So she would have to obtain a market value certificate, identify the market value. The second step would be to identify what is her share in the 1 crore. So because there are three people, the mother, son and the daughter, she would be entitled to a 33% share. So she would be entitled to 33 lakhs. So that is the second step. The third step is that she would have to calculate 3/4 value of the 33 lakhs, which comes to around 24 lakhs 75,000. So that is the third step. So she would have to calculate 3/4 of the value of her share. In our example, it's 33 lakhs, which comes to 24 lakhs and 75,000. And she would have to pay approximately 1% on that as court fee. So she would have to pay around 24,750 as court fee for that piece of property. So if we add both the court fee for both these properties, it would be around 24,750 for one that is already sold and 200 for what is not sold. So it would come to around 24,950, or say round it off to 25,000. So that would be the court fee that is payable in a partition suit when you file a partition suit in Telangana. One thing to understand is that court fee is payable depending on whether the property is still in the joint possession of the family members, or whether that property has been sold to a third party. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching.